Hi, everybody. Welcome to Maddie's Noonday Trunk Show. I'm so excited to be with you tonight. My name is Jody Heyer, and I am your Noonday Ambassador for this online show. So, welcome. Get comfortable, relax, and I hope that you will enjoy yourself tonight. You can chat with me at any point during the show. We're going to see some fun style videos. You're going to hear a little bit about how Noonday began from our founder, and you're going to get the chance to shop. As you are kind of orienting yourself to this online platform, you may have seen, but I want to just also remind you that you can star your favorites. So if you click on the shopping cart icon, you can then click on the favorites that you're seeing in the videos. Like for right now, you could click on the cart and you'll find these Abide earrings. You can click on them and it will save the things that are your favorites till the end of the show when you can actually shop. So it just makes it a little bit easier if something catches your eye during the videos that you can then kind of mark it for later. So just keep that in mind. I want to tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about Noonday. I've been a Noonday ambassador for about 3 years, and it's just been a really fun journey. I've had the opportunity to travel to Guatemala last year to meet some of our artisan partners. So I love being able to travel. I love the products. I love the meaning behind the products. I've never been a person that could sell anything in my life, but I was a Noonday customer for quite a couple of years and just really thought long and hard about it and just decided that I needed to be more involved. So here I am. Thank you for joining me. Normally, what Noonday does is we have in-person trunk shows, but in the case of Maddie and Lori, who, as you might have heard from Lori's intro on the Facebook group, Lori and I grew up together in the same small town of Mullins, South Carolina, and that's how Maddie found out about Noonday. So Lori and I originally connected because Noonday also has a heart for adoption. Noonday, you'll hear in a little bit, has a special connection with adoption. We do fundraisers for adoption, so we can donate 15% of any, 10 to 15% of any trunk show, depending on the month, can go towards any family that is looking to bring home a child through adoption. So that is one of the great things about what Noonday does. The other great thing about Noonday is that we partner with, so all the things that you're going to see tonight are made by artisans in developing countries. Noonday partners with artisans in the most vulnerable places where there is just extreme poverty, lack of opportunity for education, lack of access to a lot of basic things like education, healthcare. For example, our artisan partners in Uganda, the first artisan partner that we have, Noonday is about 10 years old now. I think the unemployment rate for young people in Uganda between the ages of 20 and 30 is about 80%. So as you can imagine, it's really hard to make a living in some of these countries in the developing world. So Noonday partners with very talented artisans in 15 countries around the world, in these most vulnerable of places, and works with these artisan groups to create a marketplace for their handmade creations. So they have extremely amazing talent and resourcefulness to take advantage of whatever resources they have to create these beautiful products like these earrings, which are made in Ecuador, which are actually made from seeds. Each country has its own craft heritage of amazing products that they can create. But what they don't have is a marketplace. So that's what Noonday does. We partner with those groups, and I, as an ambassador, and Maddie, as your hostess, we get to partner together to create this online marketplace. And we are inviting you in to this online marketplace tonight. And you get to be a part of that. You get to be a part of shopping and create an impact with your purchase. We work with about 4,500 artisans, and about 75% of them are women. So you're empowering women around the globe. You're empowering mamas to send their children to school, to feed their families. In many cases, like in Guatemala, where I visited last year, The moms, the women, are the primary breadwinners. Their husbands are day laborers or coffee farmers, and so they're kind of at the mercy of just a lot of job uncertainty, depending on where they can find work and if they can find consistent work. So Noonday is able to provide sustainable, dignified jobs and a fair wage. We are a fair trade company, so that means we work with the artisans for them to set their own prices, which is a fair and living wage. So not just the bare minimum. If the average income per day is $2 a day, which sadly that is what it can be in places like Kenya, where we work with some of the artisans there, or $4 a day. That's what it might be in Guatemala. We pay them above that. So whatever they need, they set their price, whatever is a fair and living wage for them to be able to provide the necessities and thrive in their families, is what we are able to pay them. So I love that about Noonday, the fair trade principles that we operate on. So that's just a little bit about Noonday. The background, you're going to hear a little more. As I said, you'll meet some of the artisans throughout this online show and hear a little bit more about how Noonday was founded. And then a little bit more about my role. I said one of the things that I get to do as an ambassador is to create a marketplace. But really, my job is three things. I am a stylist, so I get to help you with style tips. I get to help you if you have any questions about what's a great statement earring, or what do you have in the way of small stud earrings, or what earrings would go with what necklace. Hopefully you'll get some ideas from the style tips tonight, but I'm happy to help you think about things that you need to pair with a certain outfit. You can always message me in the chat, private or in the group. So I love to help people feel good about how they're styled with their Noonday accessories, which can really make an outfit, I feel like. So stylist and storyteller is my second role. So, which is probably one of the things I love the most about my job. Is you'll hear some of the stories tonight behind the pieces. I love that when I put on a pair of earrings or a bracelet or a necklace, that I know the story of the artisan group that made it, and sometimes even the name of the artisan that made it. And just that connection that you have to putting that piece on, knowing that you are part of a story that is creating dignified work for women, for artisans around the globe. So you'll hear some of those stories, a few more of those stories tonight. And then the third thing that my job is I'm a social entrepreneur. So I run my own business. I'm an independent ambassador. It's my own personal business that I have. I do it as a part-time job. Some people do it full-time. So it's really something that you can set your own hours and earn a paycheck with a purpose. So if you're interested in knowing more about that, I can tell you a little bit more about that at the end. So I'm gonna wrap it up for now, but I'll be back later. So I want you to just sit back, relax, and enjoy learning a little more about Noonday and seeing some style tips. And I'll be back to tell you more in a little bit.